AI is no longer a vision of the future. It's redefining reality, line by line, business by business, opportunity by opportunity. This is a historic moment when anyone can create something great or trap themselves in a technological illusion. Amid the wave of people diving into AI with fiery eyes, only a few will survive, and even fewer will truly win. Because starting an AI company is not about knowing how to use ChatGPT, but about seeing the invisible. The real pain, the real processes, the real value. They don't follow trends, they create the game. Are you building an AI company or just painting on a shiny layer waiting to be swept away by the next GPT? Now is the time to strip away illusions and go straight to the deepest core of a sustainable AI startup, where technology is a tool and truth is the weapon. Part 1. The AI earthquake and a generational opportunity. A technological tsunami is coming, and this time there's no limit for those who lead. AI is not just a trend, it's reshaping every process, every industry, and every aspect of life. Never in history has the opportunity to build billion-dollar companies been so open and equitable. No one has a decades-long experience advantage in AI, because everything is just beginning. Those who act fast, learn fast, and execute fast will own the game. This is the time for those who dare to break through mental limits. Amid this earthquake, great ideas lie scattered at our feet. This is no longer a battle over who has more capital, but who is sharper in spotting the hidden gold beneath ordinary appearances. Cities, businesses, and organizations around the world are craving AI, but don't really know what they truly need. This chaos is a massive market for those sharp enough to lead the way. The once-in-a-lifetime opportunity is here, but only for minds fast enough and hearts brave enough. Unlike past revolutions, AI doesn't require you to be from Silicon Valley or have a powerful investor network. With just a laptop, sharp skills, and trend sensitivity, anyone can build an empire. This democratization of technology creates a global playing field where the winner is not the strongest, but the fastest to adapt. What starts today will become the foundation of tomorrow's world-shaping companies. Part 2. Deadly mistake, being allured by the glitz. In the AI startup frenzy, the most dangerous trap comes from ideas that sound flashy but are hollow inside. Thousands of founders rush to build co-pilots for everything, chatbots for every industry, without truly answering the question, what does the end customer actually need? This isn't innovation, it's blindly following the crowd. And tragically, the bigger the crowd, the more certain the failure. The allure of trendy ideas is what leads many astray. The market doesn't need another chatbot that speaks better. The market needs tools that genuinely solve pain points in daily work and life. A product might win a contract, but still fail if users don't actually use it. Startups built on illusions will quickly fade when the initial shine wears off and harsh market reality kicks in. The harsh truth is, the easier it is to sell an idea, the harder it is to sell the real product. Thousands of signups and a few pilot contracts don't mean you found product market fit. Only those who dare to look past the glitter, patiently uncover real needs, will survive and thrive. Successful startups aren't born from chasing trends, but from diving deep into unsolved, silent pain. This is the ultimate test for every founder. Hype is just a mirage if it isn't rooted in real needs. When the wave of hype crashes, only those who build true value will stand. So stay alert. Dare to ask the hard questions. What real value am I creating? Will users still use my product daily, even when media attention fades? Those who can answer will win in the AI era. Don't be seduced by superficial brilliance. See through it and hold tight to reality. Part 3. Boring is gold, the essence of success. If there's a great paradox in startups, it's this. The most boring-sounding things are often the biggest opportunities. The world is full of repetitive tasks and processes that eat up thousands of human hours, yet few pay attention. This is where AI can create unimaginable breakthroughs. Autofilling forms, filtering contracts, processing files. It sounds dull, but each improvement here saves millions for businesses. These markets don't need user education. Users don't need convincing that they're wasting precious time. They just need a faster, more accurate solution. Here, AI doesn't need to chat with anyone. It just needs to quietly work, outperform humans, and create immediate value. This is the promised land for smart AI startups, boring products that are absolutely essential. Where there is repetition, there is gold waiting to be mined. And the magic is, potential competitors often don't care because it sounds too boring. That's why competition is lower, entry barriers are higher, and profit margins potentially better. The difference doesn't lie in who starts something flashy, but who dares to quietly solve the gray problems the world forgets. If you truly want to build a sustainable AI startup, learn to love boring problems. That's where AI can shine silently but powerfully. That's where great companies are born, not from the cheers of crowds, but from processes running as smoothly as precision machines. The world doesn't need more sparkle. It needs builders, persistent, deep diving into the boring but indispensable. Part 4. Tarpits, Sweet Swamps and the Death of Startups. The world of AI doesn't just shine with opportunity, it's full of deadly traps, or tarpits, hiding beneath seductive surfaces. A tarpit is where hundreds, thousands of founders rush into the same idea, believing they've struck gold, only to find themselves stuck in the mud. Only after falling in do they realize there's no clear market, or the problem they're solving isn't as urgent as they imagined. The most common tarpits in the AI era are AI co-pilot for everything products. The idea sounds on point: support every industry with an AI assistant. Potential customers are amazed, promise trials, sign MOUs, but when the product is delivered, they forget why they needed it. Turns out the demand wasn't real. Behind the dazzling demos is a cold reality. Users don't know how to use it, or aren't motivated to learn. Tarpits kill startups by slowly draining energy, time, and resources. There's no quick knockout, just lingering fatigue. Weeks of product tweaks without real users. Months of chasing product market fit in vain. Worse than quick failure is this quiet decay, where each step sinks the startup deeper without realizing it. What makes tarpits dangerous is how much they resemble real opportunities in the early stages. Signs include lots of signups but low usage, customers agree to test but not commit long-term, needs are too general without specific use cases. The lesson: a good AI product must be tightly tied to a concrete business process, solving a painful, repetitive, urgent problem. Otherwise, it's just a desert dream. To avoid tarpits, founders must practice deep user understanding. Not just surface surveys, but diving into real behaviors, workflows, and pains. If an AI product can't naturally integrate into current workflows or deliver a clear performance shift, it's a red flag. Don't jump in just because others are. Don't die in a swamp of illusions. Tarpits also test courage. Letting go of an idea that looks promising but isn't viable, and starting over, is a life or death skill for great founders. Success doesn't come to those clinging to fantasy. It comes to those clear-headed enough to walk away at the right time and patient enough to seek real opportunities. In AI, knowing when to quit is more important than knowing when to persist. Part 5. The formula for building a sustainable AI startup. In a world where hype can inflate anything overnight, the formula for building a sustainable AI startup is this. Deeply root yourself in real needs, keep the technology behind the scenes, and focus relentlessly on delivering measurable value. Instead of bragging about which large language model you're using, answer the one key question: what does this product do better than the old way? If the answer isn't convincing, go back to the drawing board. One golden rule: never force users to learn how to talk to AI. Don't expect them to become prompt engineers. Technology should work in the background, vanish behind familiar interfaces and user-friendly workflows. A successful AI tool is one where users don't even realize they're using AI. They just see everything becoming faster, more accurate, and more effective. When AI dissolves seamlessly into the user experience, that's when the startup wins big. The critical difference lies in this: whoever masters the business logic of the target industry wins. General language models are the foundation, but it's how you customize, fine-tune, and adapt them for specific problems that builds long-term competitive advantage. The deeper you go into your industry niche, the more you understand its internal processes, the more irreplaceable your product becomes to tech giants. Depth beats breadth. A wise strategy is this: use the most powerful models for prototyping, to quickly test ideas, but invest early in training a custom model tailored to niche demands. Once you have specialized data, both performance and cost will surpass general models. That's the secret weapon for small startups to outpace giants. In this game, the speed of learning and ability to adapt to local realities is the key to victory. A sustainable AI startup is not just about technology. It's the art of process design, knowing when to automate, when to involve humans, and how to create a seamless, trustworthy product experience. AI is just a tool. The winners are those who know how to wield it to create real, lasting value for customers. Technology changes fast, but the need to be better served, more efficiently, never does. The miracle is this: building a sustainable AI startup doesn't require being ahead of the curve in tech. It requires going deeper than others into the simple but essential needs of people. Sustainability comes from genuine service, not from flaunting the latest technology. A successful AI startup is one that profoundly understands its users, embraces the small but vital problems, and relentlessly improves the solution until it reaches perfection. Part 6. The Open Source War: Fair Competition in AI. In the AI era, the war isn't only at the product level, it goes deeper. The battle for control over technology itself. A world where the most powerful AI is owned by a few giants is an unfair world, where innovation and creativity are stifled. Open source is not just a technical philosophy, it's a survival strategy for a globally innovative economy. It defends creative freedom and empowers small startups to challenge tech empires. Open source AI is opening doors for companies without vast resources to still join the race. The ability to fine-tune and train models on proprietary internal data helps smaller businesses gain autonomy and reduce reliance on expensive platforms. This isn't just about cost, it's about data ownership, information security, and the right to shape the future of products according to unique needs. Open source also fosters a healthy competitive ecosystem. When many contribute to building, improving, and monitoring technology, development accelerates, while ethical and security risks are more tightly controlled. A vibrant community replaces centralized control. And from that diversity, unexpected innovations emerge, benefiting society as a whole, not just a handful of major players. This is the battle of the century. AI startups today cannot ignore the question, who are we depending on? Choosing the right foundational technology and participating in or smartly leveraging open source is how startups claim their technological freedom. Only by not being locked into someone else's ecosystem can a startup truly innovate freely, adapt swiftly, and grow along its own unique path. Technological freedom is the key to future freedom. Part 7. A new wave of founders, from research to startup. A new wave is rising. AI researchers are no longer just writing papers, they're turning discoveries into practical products and products into business empires. This is not just a career shift, it's a redefinition of the technologist's role. When brilliant algorithmic minds begin to think like entrepreneurs, the world will witness unprecedented leaps in startup history. Never has the gap between lab and market been so small. Techniques once confined to academic papers are being commercialized rapidly, serving millions. The new generation of founders understands it's not the most sophisticated technology that wins, but the one most aligned with real-world needs. And so they're leaving the lab, entering the market, and learning to build sustainable companies from authentic, core values. AI won't kill your startup. Laziness in thinking, reluctance to listen to users, and self-satisfaction with a polished demo, these are the real enemies. We don't need more ChatGPT clones that speak politely. The market needs courage, the courage to choose what isn't flashy, to build what's so boring no one else dares to touch. You may disagree. You may believe great UX plus powerful LLM is enough. But in 5 years, look back. Who survived? Who created real value? AI startups aren't coding contests. They are battlegrounds of mindset and bravery. Thank you for watching the whole video. Please like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos.